welcome to today's video. This video is gonna be all about a day in the life. I'm gonna share what I got going on over here. I know that you can't really see it, but it's not necessarily important. So if this is your first time watching me, I am Brooke. Oh my God, I am a fucking way shower. Which just literally means doing the work, doing the diligence of uncovering all of the lies, and not even just like dismantling it, but like really truly bringing light to it and transmuting it. And so you will never see me avoid the dark. It's just so I've been away for a while, multiple different ways. I worked really diligently, working on my ascension daily, working on my daily attunement, that I'm being guided by the Sirian Council and my personal Sirian self, which is so fun. But at the same time, weird things can occur. And so I literally just got back. I don't know where I was. I'm quite confused even what that means. But all I know is I was just like, oh my God, I'm back. I'm like, okay, I did feel like I was away for a little bit. And so I'm like, okay, is there something that you can tell me, self? Where the hell were you? Okay. So right now we are still in the 8-8 portal, and this has been usually I'd be a little bit more into the 8-8 portal. My life completely shifts and changes. Like, it really truly feels like a galactic new year within every essence of my being. And just really reflecting on the last year from the last year's 8-8 portal, and what occurred for me and how fast things moved after last year's 8-8 portal. I was kind of like, thinking I would be a little bit more into it. Well, I guess I was needed somewhere else a little bit more, or I needed to keep myself, my mouth shut, maybe. That's always the truth, isn't it? But, to really be here today to talk to you, I was like, oh my God, I am back. I am back. Like, and I just got back from Florida. So I actually was away, but it was the strangest experience ever. I didn't have any expectations going into it by any means. And now that I'm past it, I'm being just really just feeling what is coming up from my body. What is within my body? What was that experience? Why did I experience that? Will I ever know? I don't know. I just know that I'm on the cusp of something. And so a couple things that got me back. I listened to quite a few of my Ascension dailies, and I was like, oh my God, duh, these are for me. They're not for anybody else, even though everyone can benefit from them, especially when I'm talking about the Sophia dragons blowing into my pituitary gland to cool me down because of the work that I'm doing on this explosive illumination level. My cells need to be cooled, and I guess the dragons, and I guess it occurs in my pituitary gland. I don't know, but so completely just disappearing, completely just like everything just got wiped out. I tried to think, I couldn't think. This isn't like anxiety type of experience either. I know what those feel like. I just rode the wave. And so you can't see this here, but number 33 is my radiance. Number 33, I'm a line 4, and a line 4 is all about friendships. So as long as I am with friends or people that I like, then I am as radiant as it comes. Gene key number 33 also has this thing where I forget, like it has me have amnesia about the amazingness of life. And as much as I'm trudging through and all of these old things and all of this yuck is coming up for me, all of these thoughts, old beliefs, things like that, I want to just get them out of here. And I'm just like more or less hurry up inviting them and being like, okay, what is my lesson? What is the lesson? And so the biggest assignment that I, like whatever got cleared needed to be cleared, so now I can go back to 2017. Now what's so weird about this is I do a lot of timeline hopping anyways, a lot of channeling just naturally from this spot to this spot, from this spot to this spot, okay? But I was having a conversation with my parents, and I was like, yeah, we're gonna live off the land, and we'll be able to be living off of the land in 2017. And then they started cracking up, and I'm like, okay, well, I don't really take anything I say. I take it very lightly, but with a intrigue, that's for sure. So I was like, that's interesting, wonder where that one came from. And then as a lot of things were being wiped away from me, God, don't we ask for this? I am now guided to go to 2017. So I can forgive myself for the choices that I made from 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, and now still 2023. 6 years? 6 years. I had this cycle. Now it didn't begin in 2017, but I had this cycle. And it really actually occurred from a very traumatic event that a human didn't know how to deal with. As a starseed, I'm a little bit more clear. And so I'm on this, council fire today. This is about just really talking about the myths and other people who they utilize channeling and to help them also ascend. And so today's was all about forgiveness and how actually forgiveness needs to be done in the future. And I was like, holy shit. This is just all making sense, because these aren't things that I just, let's see, 2017, what's 2017? Why do you want me to go back to 2017? Well, Brooke, you had a lot of hope for life then. You didn't have much debt. You had this enthusiasm for your life's purpose, your mission on this earth. And I was like, yeah, I sure did. I really, really did. I was so excited. And that is when I decided to go back to school. And this school was all about the brain and really shifting and changing DNA. And that was back in 2017. And so, knowing that the only way to forgive myself is to go back. And now if people don't believe in like quote unquote time travel or this type of a possibility, then how are they really truly gonna forgive themselves? And if you are putting any amount of energy into anything in this world, especially if you're like a humanitarian or like you want amazingness for this world, you want to be a healer and you want to just make a difference, but you're not forgiving yourself, it's impossible. You're not doing the work for the collective. You're actually avoiding the work. And so if anything, you're doing a disservice by doing an amazing service, right? But the difference is your behavior in 3D without forgiving yourself is one energy. Your behavior in 5D within forgiveness it's like rapid fire. It is like rapid fire, vibrant energy coming off of you. And so all of this stuff really started to unfold when I started to work on this coming month's one-page playbook. And I needed to go back to last month's one-page playbook, which is this month, that's what I was supposed to be living. So at least I had it on document, what I was supposed to fucking remember, because I just wiped out. And so I'm listening, and you're like, I'm always like, I know that. Jesus, God, I needed to hear that today. And then there was one that was like, okay, now your next step is to go back and forgive yourself. And I can tell it was a channeled message, because when I got done, I was like, I'm not gonna remember that. Obviously, I definitely needed it. And then today on the council fire, with my besties, with my family, every time I'm with them, all I want to do is just drop to my knees and cry out of gratitude that I found my place, I found my people, and now I'm in this energy. I'm still having to deal with 3D mindsets about money, 3D mindsets about marketing, 3D consciousness about relationships, about business, everything, okay? So now I get to bring to 2017 this 5D consciousness, and I get to go and I get to work through those things that I needed to work through. And what does that look like? I have no clue. I really don't know. They keep giving me little like, and then this, and then this, and this is why we're gonna have you do this, okay? I'm like, okay, I'm ready for it. But if you can see right here, this is what I like to focus on. This is what I am focusing on for helping other people through their gene keys. This is the main one right here, okay? And I just added these so you could see, because they're all still really important, but it's just this breakthrough, this pathway of breakthrough. This is red. This would be placed right here at my heart when it comes to the hologenetic profile. This is my Venus sequence. And this spot right here is about the heart. It's also about the physicality, okay? Where some of these are about like emotional intelligence and other things. This one is the ability to remain connected to my spiritual heart. The ability to stay connected to my spiritual heart. Well, kind of got all of everything just wiped away for some reason. I'm like, could you do this and that and that? And then at the same time, do you really want it wiped away? Because there's still lessons for you to be able to learn from them. So instead of wanting something different, I get to want what I already have. Isn't that a lesson in itself? And so this one is all about relationships as well. The whole Venus sequence is about relationships. And oh man, I found myself wanting all of this for my kids. I'm like, I want you to do this, and I want this to be your thing. And so then this is just a theme I've had in the past, especially diligently over the last, since 2017, is I want so much for others. And it makes it easy, due to Gene Key 24, to focus on others and their amazingness, so I can avoid my own bullshit and my own wounds. So this here is your evolution, and this is where your challenge is. So if we could figure out what our challenge is, we know from our heart we want to stay connected to our spiritual heart of life. And in order to be in this radiance, is what keeps us healthy, what makes us healthy. Well, I need friends, I need revelations, because on the opposite side of a revelation, or of forgetting, is the revelation. And so I'm a revelating human, like I'm constantly having revelations throughout the day. But the revelations are found in the forgetting. Crazy, huh? And so not thinking like one is good or one is bad or anything, but just like how can we make everything just like coincide and work together. And so we have the challenge and what makes you healthy. So if you want to work deeply on this, you want to perform your life's work, and live in your life's purpose, this pathway, this breakthrough is what it's gonna take to get a nice, strong foundation physically to be able to withstand a lot of the excruciating things that go on with the ascension process. And so as I was rewatching some of my ascension dailies today, that's what I remembered is I was like, yeah, I'm doing great today. And then the next day it's like, oh my God, I need this. Oh my God, like I'm in so much pain right now. I feel like I'm being crushed. And at the same time, I'm feeling free and breaking the chains and just all of the things that it takes to really truly move from the 3D to the 5D on this physical level. My son's Jinky right here is 64 as well. And so he was, having these, of course, shadow parts come up. And I wanted this for him. It's like, hang on, this is for you. How you work for somebody else is by working for you. Okay, you want amazingness for somebody? Then you better make sure you got that amazingness for yourself. Because that's that's how you're gonna do something for somebody else, is by doing it for yourself. And it is created to help others, societally, generationally conditioned in you before yourself, right? And then so what's coming up for me is like all the times of like bohemian days when I had to choose to eat the food versus share my food with others. It was like either I'm dying or you're dying. And so the deep embedded guilt that goes along with me choosing me, okay? Also just the story of Adam and Eve and the guilt that goes along with that. Like that stuff is downloaded in your cellular system and it's wild. Like, wow, to think some of my deeply embedded shame comes from literally what I needed to do to survive. Now, everything we're doing in 3D, we are doing to survive. We're doing to survive to keep us in the 3D. Now, then you're caught up in all of that. And it literally takes for you to make the decision to get out of that. Then you will start breaking free of it. But the faster you know your specific challenge, your challenges, because you already know them. This is uncovering, this is who you are, this is what you know, this is your compass, man. You know where you are your healthiest. Imagine if you knew, okay, I don't need anything extravagant. All I need is my friends to be around me and revelations, and I will be in my radiance. Now, that's not success. That's not money. That's not what the 3D world is telling me that radiance, how I could create radiance, right? Radiance comes from having everything and doing everything and being perfect and being in the top of your game all of the time. Well, maybe it is for you, but it's not for me. My backyard is where I am my best. If I'm around friends and I'm having revelations. Like, what if you could start to simplify life like that? Knowing that this is illumination, okay? this number 64, illumination. If I want to bring this physical vehicle to the 5D land, then I get to recognize where 3D creates confusion. With the confusion, I create a consistency of imagination. From that consistency, which is the consistent way of imagination, then I will reach my illumination. But it's going to take imagination and not your manifesting, it's the secret type of imagination. This is like the imagination that is deep within my cells. That is my connection to Sirius. That is my connection to Atlantis and Lemuria and the mermaids and the depths within my very cells. I need magical, mythical, mystical experiences consistently to live out my life's work, to live in my purpose. Okay? So we got a bunch of stuff to do between there, and there's always endless things to do within this, right? But this is what is so fun. So how do you do this? Well, first we got to start creating a 5D story. What is your 5D story? Well, I am having so much fun creating my 5D story. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta get this done, this done. Hang on, what do I have to do? Because I forgot everything. Do I? Okay, where is that stuff? Did I do this? I can't remember what I did. I did so much fucking shit. I can't believe I don't remember what I did. But now I get to start to tell my story of a woman who went back to 2017 to herself and began to forgive myself along the way. And I get to tell that story. And you know what that's going to do? That is going to create the amazingness that I am wanting to create, that I desire to create, right? That I'm here for a reason. If I'm fucking here for a reason, I better be doing this shit, or you better take me home now, okay? It's very easy to feel disconnected and misplaced. And then, especially when they wipe you all clean. Okay. So we got to start to tell the 5D story. So we get to create your 5D story by doing timeline work, okay? The best way to do timeline work is if you can completely become fully present and conscious with your highest self. And sometimes, especially in the beginning, your reptilian brain, your ego, your conditioning, and all of that can make it extremely, yes, challenging, but delusional, really. It can make you extremely delusional because your fucking ego is so goddamn genius. It'll be like, okay, this is what she thinks an ego is. This is what she thinks spirituality is. So we're going to bring all of that to her, packaged up, and we're going to make her think she's in 5D. Okay? Because that's how fucking smart you are. So that's why you create your future self. Okay? You have to do that timeline hopping. And it's important because we need to download an experience into the system. Okay? And if you have an experience in your system, your brain doesn't know whether it actually occurred in the future, in the past, right now. None of it doesn't matter. It occurred to your brain. Now your brain knows it's safe. Now your brain knows it's possible. Then we can, therefore, then start to shift our beliefs with a mind hack. Okay? And so you get your 5D story ready. And you get your 5D goal setting ready and set, and you grab your hologenetic profile for your compass, and you step up, and you step out, and you start to walk the way, and you start to make your physical vehicle as healthy as it has ever been in your entire life, which probably is going to take excreting parasites, excreting toxins. The poison that is in you you need more of to keep going. So it's really hard to get past that poison, because it can be excruciating on the physical system, and especially if you don't know that's what's going on, and that's what continually keeps you in the cycle of whether that's sugar, thoughts, beliefs, shame, blame, guilt, anything like that, constantly creating a world of toxins within you. Now here's the thing, if you watched the Ascension Daily, I talk about how the more toxins you have in you, the more energy you have, okay, like within your hands to transmute. That's actually pure nectar in you if you can move from the fucking dark ages. If you have parasites and toxins in you, very dark, very, very hard to get out of, okay? But if you could see them as the energy that they are, as the abundance, as the nectar it is, you can start to transfigure those things, okay? And that's like really, truly using the dark ages for the light, bringing the heaven on earth to the apocalypse that's going on inside your body right now. But most people don't want to believe that, and so they constantly keep putting more apocalypse inside of them, and then bogging themselves down, when actually all of that bogging down is your key to unlimited energy, really. But most people wouldn't think like that. But it means there's a process that has to occur, and it's through consistency, it's through your behaviors, and it is through the physical vehicle. Okay, if you really want to ascend, then you got to work on your body. Okay, we need these bodies to go with us. Otherwise, I could be in 5D nonstop. But then I'm disconnected from my human self, and that's not why I'm here. I'm here to move, mutate, transmutate to the next dimension with this physical vehicle. And so that's where a lot of physical work comes in, that, detoxing, educating yourself. Ignorance is not bliss. Ignorance is disease, okay? So, yeah, I think that is all for today. Now I'm going to, go get a couple more things done. Just when you forget everything, if you could just do one foot in front of the other, it's in there somewhere. Something over here. Like, oh, that's my left brain. Or is it my right brain? Because isn't it the opposite? I don't know. I'm supposed to be a brain expert, I guess. I don't really care. All I know is when I'm feeling my reptilian brain, when I'm feeling my dolphin brain, when I'm feeling my cortex, when I'm feeling the pituitary, when I'm feeling my third eye. Especially, I also feel energy from my third eye if I'm connecting to the pyramids and intentionally connecting to the pyramids. Could you imagine having that power where you could actually connect to the pyramids to start to heal your body? Oh, hang on, you do, but your pituitary gland is probably so calcified that you gotta start to take some supplements to get that sucker healthy, any kind of metal detoxing, things like that. So believe me, I all realms of health, the radiance, and when it comes to my hologenetic profile, like I would die if I wasn't healthy. And so my essence is always to be healthy, okay? Yeah, all right, with that being said, let me know if you have questions. See you later.